This is a review for the movie MaXXXine. I guess I'll just say that this finishes off the trilogy rather nicely. Now, this is part of the X trilogy, which started with the movie X, which had a prequel called Pearl, and is now this film, MaXXXine, which is a sequel more to X than Pearl. Like I said, finishes off the nice trilogy. Once again, the theme about Hollywood and fame and what people are willing to do with it ties in to this movie, but not as ham-handed as the last two. Plot synopsis: MaXXXine from the last film. She made it to Hollywood. She's trying to get into the real movies, horror movies, but wouldn't you know it, there's a killer after her. Her past has come back to haunt her. It's set in the 1980s, like 85, during the time of the Night Stalker, which was an actual serial killer in the Los Angeles area. Although despite the marketing, the Night Stalker does not actually appear or really have anything to do with the plot of this movie. It just, this is the time period we're working with. But, it's not like Summer of Sam, where you had the Summer of Sam killer, or Son of Sam killer, and, so you see him every once in a while committing his crimes, but the bulk of the story is on these other characters. That's not really how it plays out in this one. Like I said, I enjoyed this film. I really like the look to it, and they used the actual, cameras from the 1980s to capture that look. Like it was, it looked like a film that was filmed in the 1980s. If I had one complaint, I would say that it's light on characters. Like in X, you had some decent characters. You didn't want any of them to bite the dust. In Pearl, you had one or two that were pretty sympathetic, and they seemed like real people, kind of. This one, people, they're either just there to die or they're just there. That's the best way I could describe the characters in this. You might want to root for MaXXXine, but that's about it. Well, actually, no, the one friend character of hers, the nice guy, is going to not make it out of the end of the film. He was okay, but even him, a very flat character. But aside from that, I thought it was entertaining. You get some very, very wicked kills in this. And, like I said, if you judge it based on a film of its own, it's all right. I mean, you really do have to at least see X before you see this one. But part of the trilogy, it works. Even though I really don't feel a connection to Pearl with this one. It just goes Pearl, and that connects to X, and then X connects to this one, but MaXXXine and Pearl don't really connect. So I rate movies based on how much I paid to see them. I believe I paid like $7 or something to see this one. No, $8.10. And I would say that it was worth $8.10. Well, knock 5 cents off because, like I said, the characters, they're kind of flat. So, 8.05 out of 8.10.